Foodie, hi and welcome. I'm Anna, the Keto Foodie, and how have I done? It's 4.3 months since I started keto again. How did I do? Stick around and find out. Four 4.3 months back on keto, and it's the holiday season. So, had a decent week. It was my birthday week last week. So had a few dinners that weren't completely keto. But I can report that I maintained my weight, didn't lose, but didn't gain. And that's quite important, I think, around the holiday season. So, this past week, again, continuing with the stress again, looking for new employment, thinking of things that I can, new options that I can take, and while it's exciting, but it's still stressful. So again, cortisol still, and my weight loss is very slow to begin with, and any cortisol, any stresses just pretty much shut it down. So it's a battle to lose. So if I'm maintaining, then I'm fine with that. Other than that, it's been a pretty decent week, and I got to do my coquito recipe, which I'll link to up here. If you don't know what coquito is that it's a Puerto Rican eggnog. There's no egg in it this time, though. There are versions that use egg, but I don't. Before it's, when you first start keto and you're coming up to the Christmas season, it's a bit like, oh no, I can't have it. I mean, there is alcohol in there, but there's not a lot. So the fact that I was able to make a ketofied coquito, or as I call it, coquito, I'm going to start that there again, has been fantastic. I'm so excited over it. It tastes amazing. And I also found out that in making the condensed milk, the sweetened condensed milk, really what I'm making is a form of custard, or actually, because the more it sat, the more it tasted like ice cream. So pretty much an ice cream base. So I'm going to have to try this again and freeze it and see if actually that will turn into some pretty amazing ice cream. So that's going to be not next, but very soon. So I am continuing to have my Christmas style recipes and holiday recipes, really, because it's also for New Year's. So keep watching for my Foodie Fridays, and hopefully, please let me know what you make and how it turned out. The other thing is exercise. Exercise during these times when it gets colder and you don't necessarily want to go out and do things. I found it very interesting. Last week I had my Zumba classes. I had all my classes, my Zumba classes and my belly dance class. And my body's used to that now because I do it week in and week out. And the body's very adaptive. So one of the things is, people are like, oh, well, I work out really hard and I don't necessarily lose weight. Again, it tends to be that your body, if you're doing the same thing week in and week out, your body tends to adapt very quickly. And it suddenly becomes what you normally do on, any given week. So if you change up what you do every so often, then your body goes, wait a minute, this is something that we don't normally do. So if you do work out on a regular basis, please consider changing up your sessions, changing up what you do or the days that you do it. Add something in there that that you don't normally do. And that, I think, should help you move things along. Now, if you don't work out, if you haven't worked out, but you're starting keto, just walking around more helps. Also, what I found out this past week was that even though I do 4 classes per week, I really deep clean my kitchen, specifically the oven, because I hadn't cleaned it in a while, and just, there was a lot of scrubbing, making sure that I got, the grease that ends up on the door, nice and gone. And it was fantastic. And so that was great. So I have a clean oven, but the next day, I was sore in places I'm usually not sore. You've really worked out when you're putting on deodorant and you're like, because all of the underside has been worked out and is sore the next day. So I was like, got a good workout there. So don't discount the things you can do around the house. If you have stairs, climbing the stairs more often than you normally do. Also, really deep cleaning things, doing things, a lot of housework, and cleaning things around your house, picking things up, deep cleans if your house is already clean on a regular basis and you just live by yourself. Deep cleaning things, reorganizing, all of that can help with moving your body, keeping your body in motion, so that it doesn't go, oh, you tend to sit? Yeah, we'll help you sit. And because usually what happens is, if you're not working your muscles, if you have a bad knee, or a hip that doesn't really like you, sitting down and not moving is not really helpful, because your body will turn around and go, oh, you're sitting, we're going to help you continue to sit. So I find that for me, if I sit around a lot over a weekend, my knee just kind of doesn't want to really do much at all. But the more I use it, the more joints that I move, and the more juice that I get into those joints by moving it, then it keeps me mobile. It keeps me free or from pain, or makes the pain a lot less, because it's gentle movement. You don't need to be jumping around like crazy, but keep making sure that you're not just sitting down for long periods of time, and it keeps your body going and moving. And again, for times like this, when it's cold, when you don't really want to be walking outside, if you tend to do a lot of sitting, that might be a good way for you to continue to be mobile and get the calories burnt, and perhaps lose the bit of weight along with it. So hopefully that will help. Now, we're coming up to New Year's, which is a new year, and after that I have some ideas as to what I want to do to kick off the new year. But actually, I'm really interested in what you might think and things that you might like to see on my channel. What kind of information, what kind of recipes. If you wouldn't mind just commenting below some thoughts that you have, I welcome them, and we'll see what we can do and get that information out to you, get those recipes out to you. So please comment below and let me know what you would like to see more of, what things you'd like for me to try out, and I'll get those sorted out for you. So until that point in time, that's pretty much been my week. So if you like this video and it's given you something to think about, then give me a like. If you like what I do in general, then please consider subscribing. We're almost at 100 subscribers. I'm so excited. Thank you. And oh, don't forget to ring the bell, because that notifies you whenever I put up a new video. And if you love what I do, consider giving me a little bit of a tip, and becoming a patron on the Patreon website for me. I'm on the website. And patrons help me continue to get more content, more recipes out to you, more information out to you. So I look forward to seeing you until next time for Foodie Friday. And until then, I say to you, have a great week and Foodie bye.